don't even know where we left off.
You were still in a relationship.
I was?
Yep.
Damn.
It's her saying I was. We all know that her and Pete Davidson, they weren't actually serious. This was all a publicity stunt. So that's why she totally forgot about him, because it didn't work. Hey guys, it's your girl Brandy, aka Brandy4. Oh, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I do lots of videos on pop culture, reality TV like Love Island, Kardashians, Love is Blind, etc. So if you like any of those things, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'm always putting out content. And like this video and support your girl Brandy4 because you know YouTube does not like small influencers for whatever reason. So make sure you subscribe. So let's get into it.
You okay?
Not okay.
It's having such a hard day today.
It's kind of hard for me to believe her tears, especially since she said the same exact thing first season when the whole sex tape debacle was happening. Again, it was reemerging once again, and we had found out that it wasn't true. So it's kind of hard for me to believe her tears right now, not even gonna hold you.
I am really good at being calm when there's turbulence, but this has been a whirlwind of a year.
Today, your divorce was final.
Yeah. I don't know how Kim handles everything with her ex-husband.
I don't think you realize the weight of the world is on your shoulders.
I love how Kendall says ex-husband, so nobody's going to just say his name, Kanye. We all know his name. Ex-husband. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's legal issues. He doesn't want his name mentioned on the show anymore, even though that's kind of ridiculous, but interesting.
He has made up the most insane narrative. We stay silent through all the lies.
For my kids. Mom just told me that it was melanoma.
This on her face is very concerning.
I don't think I've seen you this low.
She doesn't sleep. She's lost a lot of weight. Melanoma's deadly.
This was way more serious than I anticipated it to be.
I'm sorry, even though Khloe Kardashian isn't my favorite person, I feel so bad for her. Oh my gosh. This woman has really gone through it. And the fact that Tristan Thompson is still treating her like garbage, probably, who knows? They're probably back together. They're definitely back together. Are you joking?
Have you talked to Court about Milan?
My sister used my wedding as a business opportunity.
Oh,
she's
sorry.
Livid. She felt like her wedding vibes were like stripped from her.
I'm really
Wedding
confused
vibes
how
were
this
stripped from
narrative came into her head. Like, I couldn't have been more mindful. I said, don't do anything that Kourtney wore to her wedding.
I see both sides. Yeah, I see both sides.
But are we surprised though that Kim is milking any attention she can get from her sister's wedding? Like, why are we shocked by that? I personally think they're just milking this Kourtney and Kim drama period because everyone on the Reddit has been talking about this and noticing that Kourtney and Kim, they aren't as close with each other anymore after that fight that they had a few seasons ago. So I don't think it's as big as they're making it out to be. I think that they're showing what we've been wanting to see because we've been talking about this drama for years. And they haven't really been showing it as much on the Kardashian season because for some reason, the Kardashians, it's now documentary style, more so to promote their brands rather than like showing the ugly and the bad and the drama. So now I think because the show is so boring now, they're like, let me just put this drama back in here and let's just start this storyline or this narrative that Kim wants this to be about her, all about her, even though this is really supposed to be all about Kourtney. Don't get me wrong, I believe it because she just loves the attention on her. She's not used to the attention being on anyone else. However, it's kind of silly that Kourtney is like, oh, Kim is using this as a business opportunity when her entire wedding is a Gucci commercial. Wasn't this also a business opportunity for her? I guess it's since it's her wedding, she could do whatever she wants. That's fine. But come on now, you're also using this as a business opportunity. So y'all are both in the same boat.
I think that's a misunderstanding. It's not. It's who she is to her core.
You want to make God
not
laugh,
wrong.
tell him your plans.
All of us just need to have a bigger conversation about the beauty standards that we're setting. I don't want my daughter to do the things I did. I wish I'd never touched anything to begin with.
That's really interesting that Kylie is saying, this is how you know that they're reading everything we're saying. They're watching all the YouTube videos that we're putting out, all the TikToks. They know what's happening. They know the conversation around their flop era is happening right now. They know all the plastic surgery rumors it's been circulating. It's been out. They know what's going on, and they know that we're tired of it and they're not relatable anymore. And therefore, they're trying to change this narrative. And of course, I think this is smart in that they're using Kylie to change this narrative. They're like, Kylie is the best one because she's the only one who has been open about what she has gotten done to her face, her lips actually. That's actually the only thing she's been open about. But she's been the most open out of all of them. So I think they said, okay, Kylie, I think it's best that you touch on this topic since you do look the most different out of all of us. And yeah, I just find it very interesting that they want to talk about beauty standards all of a sudden, because they did not care and could not care less about the beauty standards that they're setting and have been setting. I really want to know what she's going to talk about, but also when she talks about it, what now? She's saying, I wish I can undo what I did. She technically can because she does have all the money and access to the best plastic surgeons. She can do that. And I don't see why she doesn't do that. Why doesn't she just take the implants out of her face, dissolve the lip filler? She could do that, but she still isn't doing it. So I don't understand her bringing up their involvement in this beauty standard these days and age. I don't really understand why she's going to bring it up if she's not going to actually actively do something about it.
How's everything going with Tristan?
Where do you guys stand?
I think he thinks, so let's just ride this out.
But no chances.
We know how to have fun together. We know how to be there for each other. But only at a superficial level. What?
This tension goes way back. Family is what I value the most. So I just feel very anxious.
I just don't think everything's gonna be okay.
Okay. Interesting. So my thoughts, this was a better trailer than the past 2 seasons, I must say. But that's mainly because you can tell that they just threw in some random punchlines in there so the trailer would be enticing. Otherwise, the season still looks boring. And I definitely think it's going to be boring because I know for a fact they are going to try their absolute hardest to make the season not flop. They have one more chance to make the season not flop. If this season is boring and as dead as the last 2 seasons, I'm sorry, y'all are officially in your flop era. You're officially in your flop era. And I know what you're doing, trying to drag out the Kourtney and Kim drama, which, don't get me wrong, I do think there is drama between them. I know there's tension between them. I don't think they've resolved their tension since that fight that they had. I personally don't think so. However, it's just interesting that, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense to me where this drama is coming from. Kourtney with the whole superficial, oh yeah, she makes everything so superficial. We have to think about how we're doing things. Everything is business related, which Kourtney has been saying. She's been saying this for seasons. That's fine. However, it's weird that she says these things, but then she does the exact same thing. Do you guys not see her Instagram? It's all just Lemmy. All Poosh, all Lemmy. Everything is business oriented with her as well. So it's kind of confusing why she's kind of coming at Kim for that. Kim just gets more attention from it, which I guess she's just had enough. And I don't know. I don't really understand this whole drama between them. However, I do see where Kourtney is coming from, because if Kim is or was using Kourtney's relationship to get her more attention, that's kind of messed up. That's very messed up, because it's kind of like, okay, sis, the attention has been on you for years. This is now Kourtney's moment. She's finally in the happiest relationship she's ever been in. She's very happy with Travis Barker. Planned this perfect, extravagant wedding that's supposed to be intimate at the same time, but yet you're making this about you once again. I would be annoyed if I was Kourtney as well. But, however, you have to be like, okay, Kourtney, but like, this is... what changed now? Like, why all of a sudden are you like so shocked that Kim is doing this when she's been doing this for years? She's been doing it for years. I don't really understand. And it's kind of like, okay, you don't like that all the attention always goes on Kim, but now you want all the attention to go on you? Come on, it doesn't really make sense. Okay, then we see Khloe, she's dealing with the skin cancer situation, which is insane. At first, I thought it was just like whatever, just some plastic surgery foolishness, that's why. But then actually looking at it, I'm like, dang, like I feel so bad for this woman. Oh my gosh, she is really going through it. It could also be due to the stress that Tristan has put her through, if we're being honest. But also, is she helping herself in that sense? She's not helping herself. So how am I supposed to feel super bad for her if she keeps going back to a guy who stresses her out, causes her to lose weight? You are supposed to do this for yourself. I don't want to talk about it anymore, because seriously, how many times are we going to deal with this? She keeps doing this thing like, oh, we're not together anymore. Like, he just thinks we can be together. But how many times are we going to see this? We've been seeing this for the past like 5 years. Every season, we have this same storyline. So, okay, long story short, they're back together, and that's very disappointing. That's very disappointing, but I'm not surprised. Next, now with Kylie talking about the beauty standards that the family is setting, it's very interesting because the Keeping Up with the Kardashians reunion, Andy Cohen had asked the question, do you guys think you're setting unattainable beauty standards? Kim shut that down so fast. She said, no, we do the work. We get up and work. Blah, 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 blah. But now all of a sudden, Kylie is now the spokesperson for this. And she's like, we should really just sit down and talk about the beauty standards we're setting, even though she's the one who mainly set these beauty standards for Gen Z. And she's still setting it. I haven't seen a change in her Instagram. Look how long the season has been filmed. I haven't seen a change in her Instagram. She's still showing the BBL like crazy. Still barely wearing any clothes. Still overlining her lips. She hasn't dissolved them at all. So like, I don't understand. What exactly is she going to be saying about beauty standards if she's not actually actively doing anything to change them for the better? I don't really get that. And it just shows that they're obviously watching the TikToks that people are putting out about them and how they have set these unattainable beauty standards. And it has, you know, caused a lot of women to feel insecure about themselves. I just really am interested in seeing what they have to say about this, because I don't really see how they can address this. I feel like what would make them so real, not even addressing this and trying to address this and trying to say, I actually don't want to do this anymore. I would respect them more if they just showed what they actually do. The show would be even more entertaining if we saw the behind the scenes of their plastic surgeries, them getting lip fillers, I would love to see the behind the scenes of that. That would be nice to see that. Instead, they lie about it constantly. So it's like you're lying about getting plastic surgery all the time, but yet you're gonna address setting these beauty standards. What exactly, like, I don't really understand. Y'all lie constantly about your plastic surgery. So what exactly are you going to say to address this? Are you going to admit that you've been lying about being natural this entire time? Even though it's clearly obvious. I'm just confused. I just want to know what's going to happen. I really want to know. All in all, this season, I don't think it looks interesting. I feel like, if anything, the only interesting episodes that we're going to get from this season is when Kourtney and Kim have their little drama and when Kylie addresses this beauty standard issue. I know there's going to be a lot of discourse on that, child. There's going to be a lot of discourse on that. So we'll see. But otherwise, they have one more season to get it together, or else they're officially in their flop era. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know how you feel about this trailer, whether you are excited for this new season or not. Like this video and subscribe to your girl Brandy 4 because I am coming out with content constantly on reality TV like Love Island, Love is Blind, Kardashians. So please make sure you subscribe.